Manhattanites love our borough. Most of us wouldn't leave even if you paid us. We love being in the center of the action, and we are tough. We have faced down disasters, bounced back from hard times, always proving we're made of stronger stuff. But for too many of us here, everyday necessities are getting tougher and tougher. And really, some things shouldn't be so hard.
My name is Vic Lee, and I have been a Chinatown resident for over a decade. I'm currently the executive director of Welcome to Chinatown, a nonprofit amplifying and addressing the critical needs of the Chinatown community. Chinatown's facing difficulties with affordability. The community is really built on multi-generational families that have contributed to this legacy and what's made the community vibrant. But it's gotten a lot harder for the community, whether the existing population that's aging, to have an improved quality of life, or also for the younger generation to be able to afford living in this community and to start families. It shouldn't be so hard to find an affordable place to live in the community we love.
My name is Marielle Ali. I'm a Washington Heights native, and I serve as the chair of the Housing and Human Services Committee on Community Board 12. I've been living here for over 30 years, and I wouldn't want to live any other place. The music, the food, the culture, it's home. As much as I love Washington Heights, it can be quite hard to raise my family here. There's so much going on. And even with a young family, walking through these streets of Washington Heights with a stroller, it's impossible. It's like an obstacle course. I even remember a shed that's been up since I was a little girl, and it's still up 30 years later. It shouldn't be so hard to walk around the block.
My name is Seagull, and I'm an opera singer and founder of Got to Go NYC. I've been living in New York City for 2.5 years, and I absolutely love it here. I started Got to Go NYC nearly 2.5 years ago after almost having an accident in Times Square. Got to Go is a social media-based mission to help New Yorkers find public, accessible, and sanitary bathrooms. My bathroom map is Google's largest and most frequently shared map in the world. And if that doesn't highlight how big of an issue this is in Manhattan, I don't know what does. Everybody's got to go, and it shouldn't be so hard to find a public bathroom.
My name is Lorraine Johnson. Actually, it's Wilma Lorraine Johnson. And I've been around this area since 1959 in St. Isaac, First Avenue. I just moved 6 weeks ago to a larger apartment in the same building, so I'm very happy about that. The biggest problem in traveling around here is trying to get from one block to the other without a pothole someplace, especially in the street. Someone just tried to take the Q train. It's not accessible. It shouldn't be so hard to get around this city.
These challenges are real, but there's no problem New Yorkers face that can't be fixed by the strength of New Yorkers. And we're already making progress here in Manhattan, fighting for pro-housing policies, pushing to rein in the epidemic of scaffolding, finding new ways to add public bathrooms, calling out the need for more elevators in our subways. I am all in on these fights, and I know every one of you is too. Let's do this, Manhattan.